Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing today? This is Yusuf Chowdhury, tuning in from San Antonio, Texas. It is so beautiful today. It's like 100 Fahrenheit degrees or something, right? It's so hot. It is good. Seriously, it was close to like 106. Just give me a minute here. I'm just going to share this. Doo-doo-doo. All right. Y'all have any question for me today? Today, what is Lashonda? And who else was here last week? They asked me to talk about YouTube stuff. But feel free to send me your questions. You got any question? You're working on any project? Let me know. Just give me a minute and we'll start. It is 5:59 p.m. Central Time. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So the question last week, I believe on Friday. So one of the questions that was asked to kind of talk about the subject of YouTube in detail. So I'll talk about that right now. And if you all still have any question about online marketing, digital marketing, feel free to send me those questions. All right. So and if you have a YouTube channel that you want me to look at it, give a feedback, and on what sort of things that needs to be improved, feel free to put that in the comment section. Okay. Okay. All right. So first and foremost, when it comes to if you decided to go with running YouTube channel for whether it's your business, your hobby, or a skill that you have, and you want to utilize this platform to kind of build your brand, out there, and also monetize it, because now there's so many ways also to to make money through YouTube. It's not just ads or enough followers and subscribers. Right now you can actually do YouTube live streaming through YouTube, and if you collect enough followers and subscribers, and if you get the capability of receiving what is called the super chats, and it's like a donation while you are live, so people can actually sponsor you, give you money while you're live streaming. So that's one way to kind of earn extra income through the YouTube. Beside, the AdSense or YouTube ads, and to become a partner of YouTube program, the YouTube partner program, and you can also sell if you have like a T-shirts or any type of cool promotional product through, let's say, well, Teespring. If you go to teespring.com, they specialize in having you can upload your own design and sell it through Teespring. So right now there's a partnership between Teespring and YouTube where you can have your T-shirts and products and cups and whatnot for your business and brand can show up below your YouTube videos when people watch it. In fact, if somebody's watching your YouTube channel and, like say, in the live session, and they give you a super chat money, or if they purchase one of your product, all the other followers or attendee on the live streaming can see that somebody purchased your t-shirt, for example. Okay, so before you decide to jump into utilizing YouTube, the first thing you have to have some sort of a proper planning and a proper strategy, right? If you set everything in plain, right? If you set everything on a piece of paper, and you're going to implement those based on your proper planning and strategy, then you are going to be laser focused and consistent in what you're going to do, right? So the first thing that pops in your head, or pops in my head, like if I'm going to plan my strategy, what are the things I need to focus on, right? So the first and most important part will be you have to constantly create some type of valuable content for your target audience, right? You're going to make some, whether it's a cook show, or tutorial on how to use certain softwares, or teaching people how to, build things, or, real estate or fitness and whatnot. Okay. So you have to create some sort of content that is valuable. You have to understand that it has to be valuable and it has to be consistent. So it's not like you are going to release one video 1 week and expect after 3 months and come back and post it again. It doesn't work like that. So whatever consistency you decide to move forward with it, then stick to it. If you want to like post one video per week, then post one video per week, for example. If you want to post more than that, just understand that you have to be consistent, okay? Because the consistency will build that, not just the value, will build the target subscribers and followers that they are going to come on a consistent basis, right? So think about the valuable thing that you are going to show to your target audience, and think about the consistency. I mean, you can say, maybe I can make videos like, tips type of videos, or how to type of videos. I can probably also make like an educational videos or tutorials. Okay. What else we can think of? Maybe interview style videos, or even a testimony. Sometimes you can have testimonies added to your channel. Okay, so that's the first thing you have to plan. Is you have to plan of some sort of content that's going to be enjoyable, beneficial to your target audience, but you also have to be very consistent if you want to build the subscribers. Okay, if you want to build a lot of subscribers organically, so you got to be consistent. Charles, my man, what's going on, bro? Good to see you, man. So we're talking about YouTube today. Okay. If you have any question outside the subject of YouTube, feel free to ask. The second thing, once you make the plan in terms of content, quality of the content, the importance of the content, how impactful the content's going to be, to your audience, and how consistent you are going to be, not just in terms of how many times you're uploading the video or even live streaming on YouTube, but also the consistency in the quality of the content. Like, for example, when I go live, all my content, whether it's live or images or blog and whatnot, if y'all notice, most of my content are focused on digital marketing, right? Everything from search engine to online ads to WordPress to social media. So that's what I specialize in, and that's what I talk about all the time. And most of the time, basically, you will see me. Most of my content is targeted towards online marketing, digital marketing. You see, that's my content on a consistent basis, right? So after you decide that, then you have to understand how to optimize your videos, because if you don't optimize it, there is a negative chance that you might not get the exposure that you need, or you might not get the audience that you want, or you're not going to be able to build it in a long period of time. So you have to understand how to optimize the videos. When you talk about optimizing the videos, you have to understand how to do keyword research. You have to understand what is a call to action, how I can utilize the description area that comes below the YouTube video, right? So it's very important. So first thing, you plan in terms of coming up with an amazing content that is impactful for your audience, and the plan on how to be consistent, like how many times, and the theme of the topic in terms of consistency. Then the second thing, I have to understand, okay, how I'm going to optimize these videos. I want to optimize it so I can get the most benefit for me to attract the audience and the subscribers and so forth. Okay. Then the third point is you have to get traffic from these YouTube videos back to your website. And now, why do I say that? Should I not just stick with YouTube channel and that's it? Why do I need a website? Well, the thing is, now I always say this because we don't own the social media platform. That means we don't own it 100%. If YouTube decided to censor you or block you for whatever reason, then you're gone, right? Then how are you going to message your audience or subscribers if you don't have a website? If you're going to take them to your website, from your website you can collect the name and email addresses, for example, right? And your website is your real estate. What I mean by that, from there, you are not just going to collect name and email addresses, but you can also add additional products like, a membership service, or you can sell your product, open an online store on your website. Maybe you can offer a consultation. So you can utilize your website to do a lot of other stuff. Make sense? Does that make sense? So have a website. So utilize the YouTube channels or the YouTube videos to take your visitors back to your website. Okay? So think about that when it comes to planning and strategy. Now, after that, understand that how does the YouTube algorithms work? Because they're owned by Google, so the algorithm is a little bit different. But because YouTube, it is a social media channel, and this is where people love to interact and engage, you also have to treat the videos the same way you treat your social media channels, in terms of making sure that people interact or have some sort of engagement, comment, they share, they like or dislike, right? So you have to think in this four perspective, right? You create the awesome, valuable, impactful content on a consistent basis. You need to understand how to optimize the videos. You also need to understand how to get the traffic from those videos back to your website, and figure out how can I make my videos to increase engagement. When we say engagement, we're talking about commenting, liking, disliking, sharing to other social channels. I hope that makes sense. Excuse me. Hey, Lauren, what's going on? Do I need to have successful social media profiles to tell others I can help theirs? Do I need to have a successful social media profiles to tell others I can help theirs? That's an excellent question. It depends, though. Let me put this scenario and tell me if this is what you tend to ask. So let's say you're an influencer and people follow you. You have a lot of followers. They follow you, but you only talk about, let's say, fitness. Okay, you're like a fitness guru. Now, if somebody in your audience, the only content they love, it's everything about fitness, right? If you're going to share a video, or let's say somebody else who is, how should I say this, who is a plumber, okay? Now, does that mean your audience is going to join that plumber? I mean, there's nothing wrong with the plumber. Actually, they do make a lot of money, to be honest with you. They're very good, believe it or not. But your audience they're not interested in that stuff. I'm not saying that some of them probably need that plumbing service, right? So it depends how you say it. Like, hey, by the way, if anyone needs a service, he's the one I recommend, right? But there is a problem with that, because your audience are used to your fitness tips and trainings and videos and advice. That's your audience. But it's not the audience for the plumbing business. Let's take another example. Let's say somebody's in real estate, right? So your audience doesn't mean, for example, YouTube channel, let's say. So do you understand what I'm trying to say? If my audience, like my followers, are not into other businesses or other niches, so it's not going to help. So it's going to be a little bit tricky, right? But if your audience likes anything you recommend, like anything, then you can recommend those other channels, whether through a fee or service. But again, the issue with that, are you giving those recommendation because you use them, or you're basically recommending because you got paid? So what is going to happen with the relationship between you and the audience? Like, sometimes people ask me, hey, can you promote my, let's say, this particular direct sale business, which I don't promote it, and I don't believe in it, so I'm not gonna promote it no matter what, even if they pay me, because it's like a disrespect disrespecting my audience. Make sense? So you will see a lot of so-called influencers back in the day when they used to recommend stuff because they get paid. Eventually, the followers start to not like take them seriously because they're not doing it because of their honesty. They're doing it because they're getting paid. You know what I mean? I'm a digital marketer. Do my social media platforms need to be great performance as well? That is an excellent question. So let me know if I answered your question. Let me know, Lauren, if I answered your first question. The thing is, if you're a digital marketer, for a business to hire you, let's say you also provide services in social media. And if you don't have any social media channels, how they're gonna hire you? Make sense? Like, I understand sometimes you can do work for others and you can show them the proof. Look, I did the social media for others and here's the proof. That's one way. But if you don't apply it on yourself, it can be a little bit catchy, right? Now, your social media, when you say, does it have to be great? That's kind of subjective because what does great mean? If you have a social media channel that you're consistently putting content on a consistent basis, right, and it's visible, that means when somebody search for your business, you show up. Okay, I think that's more than enough. Jose Martinez, what's going on, my man? How you doing? Okay, so does that make sense? So at least if you have those channels, you have that online presence, and they can see exactly what you do. That should be enough, right? And of course, if there's more engagement and activities, that's also a bonus. For my clients to know if I can do it, yes. And most clients probably, to be honest with you, most clients probably don't even look at most of your profiles. They should look at all the profiles. If you have a company site and social media sites, they have to look into it. But most of them don't, right? So what I'm trying to say that if you're offering that service, there are many ways you can show them. Like for example, back in the day when people said like, hey, I'm the social media guru, and you look at the social media channels, there's nothing there, or it's outdated. So it's a little bit catchy. I'm like, you say you're a social media expert, but I don't see anything. You don't even have a social media channel, so that's kind of weird. It's just a lot to keep your social presence while you are working. Absolutely, and this is very true, especially when you work for others. Sometimes we don't even, take care of our own stuff, right? But if you you can look at all my channels. It's very consistent. I put content on like daily basis, right? Some of them have good interaction, some of them like zero interaction, some of them mean nothing, right? But at least you are consistent. So if it's too much time, if it's too much effort, because you're focusing on taking care of your customers, what you can do, just yourself or some of your team, have them just create all this content and publish it, schedule them so it can just go by itself, so you don't have to do it by yourself on a every single day. So let the scheduling system do that for you. Okay. So, but I would say it's kind of important because if you, for example, let's say if you sell Facebook ads, there's no way for them to see the Facebook ad as an example, right? If you sell Google ads, there's nowhere for them to see Google ads unless if there's a testimony from your clients on your website about Google ads or Facebook ad, that can possibly help. Make sense? I hope that makes sense. So, all right. So let me know if I was able to answer all your questions from the beginning till the end. All right. So understanding the planning, understanding the strategy, then so you have all the content you're shooting. If you're not doing the live streaming, you have a schedule on how to be consistent, how many times to post. You have a clear understanding of why the website is very important, and you also understand how engagement, making sure that people interact or engage, is very important, right? So the next thing you have to focus on after all this is how to increase the visibility of the the YouTube channel. So things really change over decades. What was so easy back then is not as easy right now. A lot of so-called YouTube influencers, they did not become influencers in one day. It took them years to reach that level, right? So you do have to understand that it's a slow process, especially when you do things organically. It's going to take some time. You're not going to expect a fast result. You're not going to expect something huge when especially if you do something similar or you have a competitor. So it might be a little bit challenging, but you should never lose hope. You just have to be consistent, put something amazing, and if you have some extra cash sitting on the side, then you can utilize YouTube ads. Okay, So when it comes to increasing the visibility, there are a few things you have to consider. One of the best thing, or the first thing I recommend is you use the TubeBuddy Chrome extension. If you go to tubebuddy.com, this extension, Chrome extension, or this free service, they do come with the paid version as well, can help you to do a keyword research, create a thumbnail, and basically grab some of the most popular tags, which is considered keyword within some of the videos of your competitors. So this is really, really amazing. So the tool can help you big time. So in order for you to understand how can I increase the visibility of my YouTube videos, you really have to focus and understand how the thumbnail works. It's very, very important because a thumbnail sets you aside from the rest of the other videos, because if you don't put a thumbnail, YouTube automatically will pick any images from your videos. Some people look like this, something like that, and sometimes like you probably be playing with your nose, right? But the thumbnail, well, you can have a proper like a big text or the proper color that can be an attention grabbing, right? So if you use canva.com, it comes with a feature within Canva, you can use that, or the TubeBuddy as I mentioned. So the first thing is, when it comes to increasing the visibility, okay, is that start with a thumbnail. Make it stand out, okay? Do not use colors similar to the YouTube color brand. Make sure that the text are significant within the thumbnail. Don't use like a small text that is not easy to read on the mobile device or the desktop. And if you can use possibly a keywords or question-based titles or subject on the thumbnail, then that can also really help. Okay, that can really help. So what kind of tools you can use for doing keyword research? There are tons of keyword tools out there. The free one, I mean, you can use the Google Keyword Planner, which is part of Google AdWords. You can use this awesome service called answerthepublic.com. You can also check out keywordtool.io. So the keywordtool.io is not free, but the first 10 result it's free. I mean, you can still look at the 10 first result. Select the YouTube tab option. Then you can see exactly what's there in terms of popularity in terms of topic or subject. So let me show you keywordtool.io. Hey, Lauren, do you know who uses that Wistia? I've been emailing, what's his name? What's her name? To get access to the Wistia. Wistia. Give me a second. Let me show you what it's like. What is this? There you go. So this is keyword tool .io. So you can see the section where it says YouTube. And if I click the section YouTube, type yoga, do a search. So within this subject, excuse me, we do it in high. What does that mean? Like high, like high. So there you go. So these with this keyword. So in YouTube, these keywords are very popular. Like yoga with I dream. She's very popular. Yoga for beginners, very popular keyword. Yoga for kids. So this will help you to understand. Okay, what popular keywords, or I can use these for YouTube tags. I can use them to be part of the title on my YouTube channel or YouTube videos. You just got the email about it. So what is that? Okay, anyway. So if I sent an email. So if you can give me access so we can upload some videos. So that's one. Okay, of course it's not free. I mean, the reason you cannot see all these options because it's not free, but you can at least look at these and use it. This portion right here. The other one, keywords. The name is exposed. All right. What I'm doing? Keywords. I wanted access to that Wistia, because you guys have the videos uploaded to Wistia. Excuse me, uploaded to Wistia. So I got up a couple of videos there, so I can put it on the demo site. So this is another tool. It's a Chrome extension. Of course, they have a paid version. The free one you can stick with the free one. They only come for Chrome and Firefox, so you can use this tool to kind of help you find the best search terms and use those terms to basically help you to come with or to optimize your content and optimize your videos. Get people also search. See? So check it out. Keywords everywhere. Mentioning the name. All right, so he has the access. I basically tell the other team to, for now, just upload it to YouTube as well. So this is Keywords Everywhere, keywordtool.io, and of course, Answer the Public. Answer the Public. That is another awesome tool that you can extract a bunch of question-based So let's do a quick search here, and let's see. I got close to 200 questions. If we scroll down, look at that. It's amazing. Look at the main keyword, and of course the how and where and which and why question-based keyword. And when you click on them, it will take it to Google, and it will show you what kind of content showed up. So this will give an idea what kind of question your audience are asking. It's pretty awesome. Look at that. So now you have no excuse to tell me that I don't have any idea what kind of content I need to put out there, or what kind of questions or question-based titles should I use. With this tool, you can download all of this in Excel sheet and just kind of go through them and check and see what kind of results are showing up. And more options here. Look at that. Keyword based on the alphabetical order. Look at that. So these are really amazing because now you have tons of stuff to work with, right? Okay. So there you go. So you can start with these. You know what I mean? Okay. So that's for the tool. Now, still going back to talk about how to increase visibility. So now you upload the video. You have the description area. So on the description, you can utilize the description area to basically start with an introduction about the video. You can add relevant keywords within your description. You can also, and I highly suggest that you should mention your website at the beginning of the description or at the end. Okay, so for the description, you have to write something enticing, or a guideline, step-by-step guideline. If you have a beginner's YouTube video, so you can say something like, this is a step-by-step guide on how to start a yoga for beginners. This video will show you how to implement a yoga technique to improve your health. Check the link for more information, or check the links for more information. Then you can say this video is about a step-by-step guide, like that. So you're given a short description, even though people probably just not going to look at it and read watch the video. But at least for the search in itself, for the YouTube search itself, can actually look at this information, okay? Because you're utilizing the information where your audience are searching for. So why not utilize the description area? Does that make sense? So that's the thing. And so that's a very short description. You can add more. So when you add more content within the description box, you will get that, see more tab. When you click on it, it will just show you more information, like links to your other social channels and whatnot. So utilize it to put as much information as you can, right? Because you want to optimize the video, because this is one of the process of optimizing video is the description area, because you want to increase visibility. Okay, so you add more content so visitors can click on show more. mention in the description why the video is important and how the viewers will benefit. So initially you describe what the video is about. Now talk about, it's like, having a short blog post, okay? Like how this is important, how it can benefit them. Like, I mean, you can write up to like probably 200 words right there. Add the links in the beginning of the description and also at the end of the description with a relevant call to action, like, for more information, click, or to subscribe, click, or to get this, click, and so forth. And don't forget to add a playlist on your YouTube channel. If you have a bunch of YouTube videos on different theme topic. Hey, Lashanda, what's going on? So we're talking about, I just saw your post, I just saw your text right now. And add the playlist. So if you have a bunch of videos, and we talk, I think Lashanda this week. So what do you call it? Add if you have a lot of videos, add the playlist. Okay. All right. Now, according to HubSpot, I never did this before, but HubSpot said that you can use brackets in your title. So what they said that according to a study, HubSpot, they found that adding brackets to a title increased the click to the video by 33%. So if I say beginner's guide, let's say yoga, beginner's guide in yoga, or yoga step-by-step guide for beginners, and I put the word yoga step-by-step in a bracket, then guide for beginners guide, there is a chance that you will get like 33% click on that video. So make sure, test it with that. Put a bracket on the title. And when you write the title for your videos, make sure the title is between like 40 to 50 characters, including spaces. Okay? Write the titles from 40 to 50 characters. You also have to use tags from suggested videos. So if you look at other videos similar to what you put out there, like competitors or similar videos like yourself, you can click. Right now, if you click on those videos, you won't be able to see the statistics and you won't be able to see the tags within those videos. Back in the day, we used to, but now you can use the awesome TubeBuddy Chrome extension, and TubeBuddy will show you. Excuse me. What kind of excuse me. What kind of tag? Man, my throat is dry. What kind of tags other videos are using? And the cool thing about TubeBuddy, if a specific video have like 10 tags, it will show you out of the 10, maybe 7 of them highly valuable. They are going to be highlighted like a red color, that this is very good. This keyword or these tags brought the traffic to the video, so you can copy and paste those tags. Okay, and don't forget to make sure that you select the proper category. Okay, make sure you get the right category when it comes to optimizing these videos. So once you're done with that, now you can share your YouTube channels on your other social media platform. Okay, sometime you can also mention the keyword within the video. So if you do like in a beginner's guide on yoga, you can say, hey, this is the beginner's guide for yoga, like that. Another recommendation is, since you're pointing the traffic back to your website, if you can use those videos as a blog post, so you can put on your website as a blog post with the same title in the video and transcribe the video. Okay, transcribe the video. Make sure that the captioning that comes with the YouTube channel or the YouTube videos, make sure you go back to the YouTube Studio or the settings and fix and adjust those captioning, because since the YouTube is going to grab it automatically, that doesn't mean the caption is going to be 100% accurate. So you have to go back and fix it. And when you post the video to your website and with the transcript, the search engine can actually read all those text content, which is good, very good for a search engine. It's also very good for your other audience from the Google to find your content to your website back to your YouTube videos. Make sense? So the Google bots can index more material on their server because of if you have like let's say if you have a 30-minute video, imagine you do the transcript for that video, probably is like more than 1,000 or 2,000 words. So that's actually very good. Make sense? Then you can feature, that way you can feature your video with the full transcript as a blog post. Okay, so what is the question? How can you rank your videos? Well, how does a YouTube video ranks? Because sometimes you'll notice like there's some videos for years being there and they're coming up on the first, and there's some video on the same subject that started last week and they're on the first page, right? So that's something YouTube algorithm decide. But from what I understand, if you do want to increase the ranking of your YouTube videos, you have to make sure that the engagement is higher. There's a lot of comments, likes, and subscribers. So the more subscribers you get, the more likes and comments and engagement. That can also help with the ranking. So don't forget, at the end of the video, you remind your viewers to subscribe to the channel, right? We can also have like some sort of cool graphic box for them to subscribe. Okay. All right. Any more questions? Now, so the tools we talked about previously when it comes to optimizing, you look into Canva, look into the TubeBuddy Chrome extension, Answer the Public, the Google Keyword Planner, KeywordTool.io, and Keywords Everywhere. Okay. Okay. So these are some of the tips on how to optimize your YouTube videos. Since we talked about some of these tools, right? Like the keyword research tool. So the question is, how do I do the research, right? So first of all, if you want to do a keyword research, think about using a question-based search terms, because when people ask questions, that means they're looking for information, they're looking for a solution, and if you put your videos out there like that, that's what's going to attract your audience. Okay. So use the question-based search terms. Use the autocomplete search. So when you go to Google, you tap the keyword and it autocompletes. Look at that stuff. See what titles or keywords are popular. You can use Answer the Public, Keyword Planner, and KeywordTool.io, or even Keyword Tools Everywhere, right? You can also search. If you go to YouTube itself, the search box, it will also give you the autocomplete within the YouTube search. Okay. You can also check out what is it called? Google, no, not Google Trend, but there's another one called YouTube Trend. Okay. So let's say you're posting the videos, you're following the rules, the steps that I just talked about it on a consistent basis. You're being very patient. You're doing things organically. So how can you analyze to see what is working and what is not working, right? You can just put the strategy and put it out there and just stare at the videos like this, right? So you have to analyze it. Every social media channel or platform has some sort of analytical tool, right? And the good thing about, and the amazing thing about YouTube, it comes with its own analytics. Okay? So once you log into your YouTube studio, you can go to the analytics. When it comes to the analytics, there are certain things you have to really look at, right? You have to look at the watch time. You have to look at the views, which means how many clicks. You have to look at the average view per duration. You can also look for the demographics of your viewers, how many subscribers, the impression of the video. That means how many times that video showed up on the YouTube search. What device people are using to watch my YouTube videos. What is the audience retention, which means how many people are actually coming back to see my videos. Numbers of likes and dislikes. How many videos in my playlist. You can also check the comments and the sharing statistics for your video. So the analytics has so many options, just like Google Analytics, but these are the most important one, or the basic one that you need to look at, which is the watch time, views or clicks, average duration, demographics, subscribers, impressions, device type, audience retention, likes and dislike, video in the playlist, comments and sharing. Okay. So and the other thing is that a lot of us miss or don't understand, especially recently. I mean, YouTube been making a lot of changes, so they're also changing their policies and agreement. But last year, or I think this year or last year, there was a big thing about this rule called COPPA, COPPA, which stands for Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. Okay. So there was a settlement with the U.S. Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, and the New York Attorney General that YouTube was fined $170 million for violating the COPPA Act. Okay, so this law, what it does basically, it prevents prohibits websites from gathering personal information on children under the age of 13 without their parents' consent. Okay, you can find more information about this if you go to the FTC's website. All right. So what this COPPA does basically. So right now YouTube will no longer collect data on viewers, through the browser cookies, right, and show them targeted ads. Instead, contextualized ads based on the video's content. These videos and channels will also lose several features, things like comment. So if you enable this option, for children or not children, you're gonna lose the comment option, info cards, and under the screen will be disabled. Channel will no longer have a notification, bells, community tabs, or stories. Basically, most of your content right now, if you put it out there, just select these are not for kids. Okay, that's it. It's funny because those who are making content for kids, they can even monetize it properly, which really makes no sense. Okay, so you can set your channel level. When you set this video is not for children, you can set on the channel level. So that means every time you upload a video, automatically it will say is not for children, or you can do it per video if you want. Okay, with the channel level, all you have to do is just go to the settings, then go to advanced settings, and from there you're gonna see an option called audience, and then select no. Okay, and what else? So what happens if I don't follow that rule? Well, the FTC has clarified that it could directly fine channel owners who abuse the system up to like $42,000 per mislabeled video. This means that the creators, not YouTube, are responsible for the correct labeling of their video. So YouTube not going to be in trouble. You, as the video producer or content producer, will get in trouble. That's why it's best to have your own website so you can put your own product, your own content, and use YouTube just to build your brand. Okay? All right. Any more questions on the subject of YouTube? Let me know, or any question on digital marketing, please feel free to ask. It is 6:39 Central Time here in San Antonio, Texas. Let me know if you'll have any more questions. I will wait for a minute or two. Jason, my man, what's going on? Thank you for sharing my live streaming. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it, man. If y'all enjoyed, learn from this video, and some of your friend wants to learn, do me a favor, go ahead and share this, or invite them, or tag them. Yeah, wow, 131 Fahrenheit. Let's take number. Yeah, today was very hot, man. I was driving, was like 109, then like 106, and jumped to like 95, and now somebody sent me a message at like 131. What the heck? Okay. Any question? Okay, here's another, let's see. Okay, here's another thing I want to bring it to your attention. When you do Facebook Live or even a video, if you want to use the best thing is natural light. This is not natural light, but if you have a natural light where the sun is hitting your face, that can actually work. But if you have too much light in your face, then your face looks like it's glowing, right? So that's not cool. So try to take care of that by either using a reflector or finding a different spot, because sometimes when you have too much light on your face, it's like I can't even see your face. It's like I can see nothing, right? I'm gonna go blind. So make sure that you have some sort of not too much exposure. You can also use your laptop. From the phone, you can probably move the phone, and that should take care of it. So if you don't want to get too much exposure on the video, you know what I mean. Do, 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 do. All right, so looks like there's no more questions. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in, and thank you all for all the questions today. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Back again at 6 p.m. Central Time. And if you all still need any help, don't forget to just ask. All right, I'll see you later. Bye bye for now.